Hi everyone, it's Miss Sarika, and in this video we're going to be finding the volume of three-dimensional shapes. As you know, I assigned you mobymax problems revolving around this concept, finding the volume of three-dimensional shapes, and I'm sure you've already started that mobymax. So I am going to give you a quick overview of how to solve some of the problems. And in case you didn't catch it, I was being sarcastic. I did not think you've started the assignments that I've given you. Okay. Let's get started. So these are not exactly like the problems on the mobymax assignment, but the concept is generally the same, so we're going to do this. Great. So question 1, what shape is this? And they are talking about this shape. Looks like a soup can. What is the three-dimensional shape that is a soup can? Oh, I know that, and all of you should know that too. It is a cylinder. So the first part of this question was figuring out what the shape was. If you did not know this was a cylinder, it would have been very difficult to answer question 2. So if you are having difficulty in just naming the three-dimensional shape, I can make a video specifically on just naming shapes if that is helpful. So if you did have difficulty with the first question, please comment below or send me an email because I do want to help you. Okay, so I know that this is a cylinder. What is the volume of this shape? Okay, first of all, volume is not the same as area. Volume is three-dimensional. It is the space within a three-dimensional shape. So, I need my volume equation. I did give you guys that packet with some of the equations, but let's think more about how we could find this equation without using the packet. So, something special about cylinders is the bases, which I'm going to color in yellow. These bases, it's how the soup can stands on its base. This is what it's called, a base, is a circle. The base of a cylinder, base of cylinder is a circle. And to find the to find the volume of a cylinder, I need to find the area of the base and then multiply it by the height. So to find volume of cylinder, I need area of base times h, or the height. And the height is the vertical value given. I see that I've given my height. It's 8 centimeters. But what does that 6 centimeters mean? I don't know. Ms. Rika, what does that mean? Oh, well, it is the radius. And we all know the radius is an integral to finding the area of a circle, or the area of the base. You all should be screaming at the screen what the area of a circle is, but in case you forgot, the area of a circle, that marker doesn't work. These markers are starting to run out. Of a circle is pi r squared, or pi times radius squared. And what the heck does squared mean? It means the radius times the radius. So I'm over here because I'm kind of running out of space. I'm going to find the area of this circle. We use 3 and 1400ths, or 3.14 for pi, and then r, I know my radius is the value from the center point of the circle to the outside of the circle, and I'm given it as 6 centimeters. So my radius squared is 6 squared, or 6 times 6. And so I can find the area of my circle. Super easy. 3.14 times 6 times 6. And I get 113 and 400ths. I know one of you knows what I'm going to say next, but I have to say it. What are my units for area? They are centimeters squared. It is not 113 and 400ths. It's 113 and 400ths centimeters squared. Is that my answer? Is that my volume? No, because I didn't multiply it by the h, or the height. So the last step I need to do is multiply the area of my base, 113 and 400 centimeters squared, area of circular base, times my height, which is 8 centimeters. And then I'll get my volume. So then it's just times 8. And I get 904 and 32 hundredths. This is not my final answer. All of you should know why. Because I don't have my units attached. And this is very important. And if you're going to get a tattoo, this is what you would get a tattoo of. Volume is always units cubed. Because it's three-dimensional shape, it's units cubed. And in this case, my units are centimeters, so it is centimeters cubed. If you wrote just centimeters, if you wrote centimeters squared, and if you did not write units, you are not correct. I hate to break it to you. Let's do another one. Okay, so I am given another shape. And the first question of this part is just, what shape is this? Well, I know it's a cylinder based on how I answered the first problem. Again, if you're having trouble identifying what figure it is, please email me or comment below because that is important and I want to help you. Again, this shape is a cylinder. And I already know how to find the volume of a cylinder. I'm going to write the equation right here. Volume of cylinder equals area of circular base times height, or pi r squared h. Because to find the area of the circular base, I use my equation for finding area of a circle, pi times radius squared, and then I just multiply it by the height. And then, so I'm going to read question 2 because I have everything I need to know. If the volume of the shape is 339 and 12 hundredths inches cubed, what is the height? Oh my goodness. In this case, I'm not solving for the volume of the cylinder, I'm solving for the height. Can I do that? Oh, Miss Rika, of course you can. So I know what my volume is. So I can plug in 339 and 12 hundredths inches cubed in for my volume. So it's going to be 339 and 12 inches cubed in for my volume. And then it's pi r squared times h. Oh, I'm also given my radius. My radius is 3. Funny how that worked out. 339 and 12 hundredths inches cubed equals pi, and I'm going to plug in 3.14 for pi, times 3 squared, because it's a radius squared, so it's 3 times 3, which is 9, times the height. And now I just have one variable I'm solving for, which is the height. So first, let's multiply 3.14 times 9. 3.14 times 9 equals 28 and 26 hundredths. So I get 339.12 inches cubed equals 28 and 26 hundredths times the height. Now, what's the opposite of multiplying by h? Oh, it's just a one-step equation. It's the inverse operation of multiplying by h. In this case, and I'm going to divide by 28 and 26 hundredths. If I divide by one side, I have to divide by the other. Remember, if I do it to one side, I have to do it to the other. And I get 339 and 12 hundredths divided by 28 and 26 hundredths. And I get my height to be 12. H equals 12. So my height is 12, right? Right? No. What are my units? It's 12 inches. Remember, volume is units cubed, area is units squared, and then just height or width or length is just units. It becomes squared when we're finding area, and it becomes cubed when we're finding volume. So my correct answer is 12 inches, just 12 inches. Okay, so this was another video, and I hope you enjoyed it, or honestly watched it for that matter. I do just want to bring up a couple things. We will not be returning to school April 20th. If you did not get the email from CPS, we will be returning, I think, May 1st right now. Hopefully, we will be back May 1st. And, yeah, if you have any comments about that, any questions, please reach out. I miss you guys. See you later.